I see that you are feeling incredibly overwhelmed. I'm getting the Ace of Cups reversed, so like a cup that's being overflowed with just a whole bunch of energy, not necessarily good or bad, and now you're like, I can't handle all of this. It's too much all at once, but you are the magician. Like you are capable of handling all of this. It's just you're stressed out because it's more than you've had to handle in a long time. I do think you've had to handle things like this in the past, but it's been such a long time since you've been in like kind of a very boring phase of your life, so you haven't had to deal with this amount of stress in this short period of a time in a long time. So it's making you forget who you are. It's making you forget what you're capable of. It's making you forget the things that you've successfully moved through in the past and the things that you've successfully manifested and created for yourself in the past as well. We do have the Ace of Cups right here. So let's say that it's not reversed, as I was seeing in my head, and it's actually right side up. This would mean that there is some sort of blessing that wants to come in for you, and you're not opening your eyes to see it. You're getting so focused on the problem and so focused on complaining and negativity that you're not seeing this blessing or goodness. And it's something that's, yes, it will be physical, it will be real, it will be undeniable, but it's something that is going to emotionally fulfill you. It's not just meeting a physical need, it's meeting an emotional need for you. We do have Four of Pentacles here. So I feel like you don't want to believe in goodness. I think you haven't seen a lot of goodness in your life, and whenever you do get even a little bit, you cling to it and you keep it very close to your chest, and you're very you clench down, you keep your fists like this when we should be like this, because when we're in this sort of a clenched energy, it's hard for us to receive any more. So maybe you have been blessed in the past, but because you clenched down on it, you gripped it so tight, you clung to it, you weren't open to receiving any more, so then you never saw anything else after that first little blessing, and it made you confused. Oh, cargo incoming. Definitely energy incoming. Anyways, it made you confused because you're like, okay, it happened for me one time. Maybe that was just a fluke or an accident. That wasn't magic. That wasn't manifestation. That was just, you know, coincidence and a random draw of the hat or luck, but it was not. It's just the problem that you clung too tightly to that blessing. So it was very difficult for any more to come in for you. We are getting the numbers 1111. Maybe that's significant to you. My phone was on 11% when I started this video, and we're trying to work really quickly to, oh, yep. Literally just got the notification for 10% battery on my phone. So, maybe you feel like your battery is drained. Maybe you don't have a lot to give, and that's, oh, you're at this place where you're drained and you have nothing to give so that you can relax and stop clenching and clinging to the goodness of the past. It's also like, because there's a little bit, I'm seeing the Six of Cups, there's a little bit of a nostalgia here and a desperation for how things used to be, because there's like like, you think that was good, you think that was a blessing, that was not meant for you. There's so much more in store. It's like that little thing that glimmer of manifestation that you saw was 1/10 of what is in store for you. Like, maybe you thought that was all there was. You're clinging, and that's like, I feel like your angels and your guides are laughing a little bit at you, not in a, you know, not in a mean way, but it's like, why is she clinging so tightly to this? That wasn't like it's almost like they're like, did she think that was from us? That was just, that's not even it. And she's so focused on this, and she's so all absorbed in this one thing, this one scenario that happened in the past, that it's like, dude, does she not realize we have so much more for her? Why won't she open herself up to receive this? Why won't you open yourself up to receive? Let's find out. Ooh, oh. Okay, Page of Cups, she keeps coming out. Page of Cups. I think you were hurt a lot as a child. I think that the ability to daydream or hope for a better future, your sense of optimism was stolen from you. And you are a naturally optimistic person, so that is why this is kind of heartbreaking, this energy that I'm picking up on, because you've always been a dreamer, but you've kind of lost the ability to hope. And I don't know why this was stolen from you, but I do see your hope was stolen for some sort of reason, and something outside of your control, because like with the Page of Cups, and we have this baby calf on the thing there, you felt powerless like a child because of this scenario. Like your sense of even autonomy was taken away, and it made you feel powerless like a little child. And so now you feel powerless to bring anything else in for yourself or to take action. And I do see the sun here. Yeah, she wanted to come out. So there is so much goodness in store. Again, I feel like a broken record here. And even the sun is coming on me right now. Know that even though it felt like your hope was taken away, your optimism, your joy, it was not. And actually the thing is you've created this belief in this story that someone took it from you, but really you buried it deep inside of yourself. I'm getting the image of the Four of Pentacles again, that clenching and clamping down on something. It's like when you clung too tightly to this scenario, all that hope and optimism, like to me, it's like instead of someone ripped it out of your body, it was here, your hope and optimism, and then this scenario happened, you clenched or you clung too tightly to something, and then it pushed that down. So now you have to shine a spotlight on it once again and bring it back to the surface and into the light of day so that you can see yourself fully again. And the sun has a lot to do with the self. So once you start seeing yourself fully again, then you'll be able to start believing in goodness in the outside world and in blessings, because you'll see the goodness and blessing that you are, because you have not been seeing yourself clearly. You have not been seeing your goodness. You have not been seeing your radiance and your light. And I'm hearing, even though you don't have a sense of hope, you don't really believe in, like, I see that you're a big skeptic. You're watching this video, but you don't fully believe in this. You don't fully believe in magic. You don't fully believe in manifestation. But somehow you're this radiance and light to the people in your life, and you make them believe, even though you yourself do not. Like your presence and just the way that you shine in the world makes people believe in the divine and in magic and in blessings and positivity. Like, you give people a sense of hope, and it's like, why can't you give so many people hope, but why can't you give yourself some? And I've been getting a message over and over that sharing is not caring, and that not everything, like, you can keep something to yourself, and I want you to keep your hope. Like, this hope is for you. This hope is yours. And it's almost like I see someone who's like, you're constantly giving advice, you're constantly holding space for other people, you're constantly almost mentoring the people in your life, but for some reason you can't do it to yourself. Like, you're in this kind of emotional stagnant rut, and you can't pull yourself out of it, but somehow you can pull so many people out of theirs. I'm confused. Like, a little bit, get it together. Like, I'm just a little bit confused by you. Because, like, and I think you can see this, like, you watch and you're observant and you see how people are responding and reacting to you, and you see the impact that you have on people's life, and you're wondering the same thing. You're like, why can't I do that for myself? Even, it's almost like, you know, your friends, you hype them up and you say blessings or prayers over them, and then you see them getting they're reaching their goals. They're getting the things that they desire. And you almost feel like, you're like, I a little bit did that. Like, obviously it goes together and we're more strong together, but you're like, I feel like I manifested that for them. Why can't I do it for myself? And, ooh, I want you to think about what you believe about yourself, because it's very easy. Ooh, Page of Wands. It's very easy for us to have our friends, our family, our loved ones, and we see so much goodness in them. So then when we try to do magic or manifest for them, it comes very quickly because we don't have any blocks surrounding their worthiness. We can look at them and immediately be like, yes, of course they're worthy and deserving. And that is why there's a block when it comes to ourselves, because we don't fully believe that we are worthy and deserving. So you need to take a good look in the mirror and figure out, what am I believing about them when I manifest for them really quickly, and how am I not believing those same things about myself? Anyways, Page of Wands. So, you have things you need to take action on. And we had the Page of Cups, and now we have Page of Wands. And we were talking about a sense of powerlessness, or like you don't have control. And I'm seeing that you need to take that energy and make it your superpower. Like, this world is crazy, and there's no way to predict what exactly will happen when you take action. Like, and this is something I said to one of my clients recently, is we believe for some reason that to take action, we have to have belief, and like we think that our self-doubt needs to go away before we take action, but that's absolutely not true. You can take action in spite of your self-doubt and in spite of your lack of clarity. And sometimes when we start to take the actions, that's when things become clear and we gain the confidence. And this is like, okay, take that powerlessness and use it as a way to be like, okay, so it's not that serious. Like, we don't know what's gonna happen. So why not try? Why not believe in our dreams and go for it? Because, ooh, you know, when I was lucid dreaming last night, and I'm very proud of myself for it. And there's something about once you start lucid dreaming where you're like, okay, so I can do anything. This is the dream world. I can just screw around and like cause chaos. And I see you taking that energy into real life and being like, what if I woke up inside this dream, which is my current reality, the physical world? What if I woke up inside of this dream? What would I do if I felt like this is like my life is my dream and I'm the one, the creator, the one who's in control, the one who's in power? What would I do with that sort of sense of play too? Like, because in a dream we know things are not so serious, and I think that's, you need to not take your life so seriously. Like, play around as if this is your dream and you're waking up within your own dream. And ooh, that's super, I love that. Wake up, start living. And that's, you know, again, you don't need to know exactly what will happen or what the outcome will be, because even though this is your reality, your dream, we always will have some sort of lack of control, because the universe works in mysterious ways, and it's a co-creation. We're not doing it only on like, we create the world and the world creates us. It's like that, as above, so below, as within, so without. Like, you aren't ever going to fully be in control, but you get to choose what you do with that information. You can use it as a way to keep yourself stuck and keep yourself stagnant, or you can use it as a way to expand yourself and get out there and try things and experiment and play. And maybe you switch course a lot. I can tell you, I've switched course many, many times. I'm always, you know, coming up with a plan, committing to it, telling people about it, and then realizing that plan wasn't the right path, and that's okay. You don't have to have a rigidity with your life. That's especially, like, abolish any ideas of like a 5-year plan, a 10-year plan. I just want to know what you're going to do right now. What are you going to do today? What are you going to do tomorrow? You can have like a dream or an intention or what you want the outcome to be, but also you have to have like a sense of surrender, because you don't actually know how it will play out, and sometimes we need to hold it loosely so that it can play out better than we imagine. And that's something, you know, not everyone's brains are wired the same, and maybe you're not very creative. And the universe is very, very creative. So if you know, hold loosely, you can have your spirit team, your angels, come in and help you with the plan, but you do have to take some sort of action. You can't lay in your bed all day, every day, dreaming and not doing, because you don't give yourself the chance to feel a different way. You don't give yourself the chance to learn something new about yourself. You're not giving yourself the chance to come up with a better plan. Like, right now, if you just are staying stuck and you're in the thinking and dreaming and being in your head about it, and you're not actually doing, you don't ever give yourself the opportunity to find a better way, or a cooler dream, or something that will light you up more. And you owe it to yourself. You deserve that clarity that only comes with action. We have the world here. Oof. And I mean, part of this is like, you need to get out into the world. Like, this world is very, very big, and maybe you think you know things, but if you've only been in one place, baby, and this is a metaphorical getting out into the world as well. If you've only been in one place your entire life, there's so many things you don't know. You think you know things, but you just don't. There's so much to this world, and so much to this life, and so much to magic, and it only comes from getting out there and doing and trying. Oh no. I have a runny nose. The energy is moving. Maybe that's a sign for you. I mean, it's the season for it with fall. Know that your body is clearing and cleansing and getting you ready to take action. Also, I do want to say, like, your action does not have to be forceful, aggressive, something that will drain you or burn you out. Your action can look leisurely. Your action can look pleasurable. You don't have to act from this place of like desperation and forcing. And I think that's very important to point out, especially because we're going into fall and winter. It's like not the time to take, like, we're not doing that. we're doing things in a very peaceful, grounded sort of way. And taking action like, your action doesn't always have to be this huge thing. It could just be, you know, believing in yourself and setting up the camera. It could be reaching out to that person. Like, it doesn't have to be things that are very difficult physically on your physical body. Maybe your spirit will be challenged, and this is a good thing, but we're not trying to hurt ourselves here. We're not trying to burn ourselves out. We're giving our bodies the things that they need. We're not, yes, just in case anyone was going into, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, this is sometimes the cards just, like, I'm saying something and I'm flowing, and the cards just want to be a part of the conversation. We have Page of Pentacles, which is exactly the energy. I was like, it's still building and trying, but Pentacles is the earth, and the earth is the slowest moving of all the elements, so we're not rushing into anything. And we're in it for the long haul. We're not, like, this isn't fire. We're not going to burn out our flame. This is like slow and steady wins the race. I love when I'm right. I love when the cards are just like confirming everything that I'm saying. It makes me feel good. Let's see what else. Maybe we're nearing the end of the message. The cards are not as excited as, oh, okay, never mind. I want to remind you that you don't need me. You don't need this video. Actually, I'm going to what is this called? I'm going to advertise for myself. If you came across this video and it's your first time, hi, my name's AvaAlanna. I'm a spiritual consultant and advisor, and I help people overcome cycles that they can't, like karmic cycles that they can't break out of with logic, and they're ready to try something a little bit esoteric to get out of it. We come up with strategy and we problem solve, but we help you get to the goals, the dreams, those big things, and I help you to see the little steps in between. If you would like to work with me, go ahead and click the link in bio. Okay, back to the message. So, how I was just saying that sometimes the tarot cards are just backing me up. Like, it's not even, the cards are just a way to, like, ground what I'm saying into the physical world. It's kind of like confirmation for you guys, but my intuition is all I need. Like, I could just sit here and talk, no tarot cards. We don't need anything outside of ourselves to access divine wisdom. Like, your intuition, your psychic abilities exist outside of a tool like this, outside of a video like this. You can go and sit and be by yourself and get all the same information I'm giving you right now. And this is a time where we're all supposed to be really stepping into that and realizing it. Yes. And like, I don't want you guys to become addicted or stuck on this sort of a video to where you don't establish your own connection with your intuition. And the way that we all have a unique language for our intuition, I want you to take these videos and really apply it to your own psychic language. Whatever makes sense for you. If things click, beautiful, but this is supposed to be just like an enhancement or, you know, a fun thing. It's not supposed to be a replacement for your own spiritual practice and path, because if you're on this video, you are a spiritual being, you're a witchy being, you have the gifts and abilities and skills yourself. You can reach out to people like me to develop those skills, or just to have a helper or a sort of guide on your path, but you need to figure out what works for you and start learning to trust it. These videos should only be confirmation of what you know already. And we have Knight of Wands underneath, and then 10 of Pentacles. So we have High Priestess, Knight of Wands, and 10 of Pentacles. This is showing you need to develop that spiritual practice, work on your intuition, start learning your discernment, how to listen to yourself so that you can take inspired actions. Knight of Wands is all about action. And this is actually fast moving action. So, and this really feels like inspired action. Like you get a download from the universe, go there, do this, say this, talk to this person, and you follow it, and it's leading you to stability, into your kingdom, into your abundance. And this is because I saw something recently that was like, we think a Zen life is this, and it's like someone meditating in the mountains by a creek, and it's very beautiful and the sun is shining, and then it said, but a Zen life is really this, and it was someone meditating in the midst of a flame, like they were sitting and flames were surrounding them. And that's, if you develop this, it will not matter what is going on in the world around you. It won't matter what chaos you see in your physical reality. You will know what steps you're meant to take. You will have a sense of clarity in spite of craziness happening, in spite of fiery energy happening. And that's where this peace and stability of the 10 of Pentacles comes from. Yes, it includes money. We need money to be safe within this world.